Hello Falcons, Mr. Fleschner here, bringing you our update from our October school board meeting. So let's get right into the agenda. We opened our October meeting up with Mr. Aaron Thomas, high school principal, really reviewing some stats, statistics, and benefits about our Western Outreach Center. For those that aren't super familiar with the Western Outreach Center, it's a building that sits just south of the mill. 4 school districts are participating in this. It's been in place for a long, long time. Dike, New Hartford, Gladbrook, Rhinebeck, Grundy Center, and Aplington Parkersburg students all kind of go to this building throughout the day and can take college courses that bear college credit. And it's been a great thing for a long, long time here. Mr. Thomas has really wanted to come back and share those things with the school board just to give them an update on the Western Outreach. Now, jumping into some of my superintendent notes, really we talked about a lot of just updates from the facility things, just kind of where we're at with communications and all of those kind of pieces with there, and I'll circle back to that at the end. Something else that we kind of shared, Kelly that's behind the camera today, some people kind of wonder at different times about how we might monitor or filter things out like on student computers. And we do have an app on our computers called Bark, and really it's really a keyword kind of search kind of indicator that if we've got things that might be happening on computers that Kelly could get notifications, you know, that maybe can kind of help us kind of stop anything in advance of it happening. So just kind of shared that with the board that we do have monitoring systems in place, filtering systems in place, really safeguards for kids. So we wanted to make sure the board was aware that we have those things. Certified enrollment was completed. We're down a few students, okay, a few more than maybe I might have anticipated a little bit. We had some students moving in and out last spring. That really is probably the biggest change in overall. So it's down about 18 students. Now that kind of sounds like a lot, but if you divide that out by the grades, it's a little over 1 per student per grade, okay? So always like that to be an increase or at least 0, but it was down a little bit this year. Something else that we talked about in our notes, keep an eye out. On social media and other places, we will be accepting bids for snow removal in Aplington, for the Aplington school building, okay? You can contact myself or contact Kelly Alderts if you've got specific questions, but we'll be putting that proposal out to people, and if that's something you might be interested in, please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions, and love to see your proposal. So let's get into some of the action items. First big action item that was on there. The school board had started work through this. As you know, obviously we're working through our $16.3 million general obligation bond for some large-scale facility work. And I'll talk a little bit more about this. As part of that, to support that work, the school district is looking to move forward with a $9.25 million SAVE bond. Okay, this is all based off penny sales tax. Has nothing to do with your property taxes. And really that money there is to finish off that project and then offer potential opportunities to work on some other facility needs in and around the district. Okay, so if you see that, that's really money that's going to look to support what we hope, you know, is the upcoming bond referendum. And then really just to finish off a lot of other projects. Has nothing to do with property tax though. If you have questions on it, please reach out to me. So community meetings are starting to wrap up. We've got social media posts that are out there to inform people about this. You know, as we kind of enter the last couple of weeks of this, if you still have questions, and I'm not necessarily concerned if you're a yes voter or a no voter, that's fine. We just want to make sure you have good information. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me or submit a question on the website. I get those. I'll email you back, call you back, however you'd like to do that to make sure you have good information going into the November 4th vote. The rest of the items on the agenda here, really pretty short overall, which is pretty typical. Some policy reviews, which we've talked about, it seems like about every month, but that's just part of the board requirement to keep those policies updated. And then we also recognized the Eclipse as the official newspaper of the Aplington Parkersburg School District. Some final notes that I'll share. Fall activities are starting to kind of wrap up, at least on the sports side. Football finished up their season, cross country, depending on maybe when Kelly can get to this video today, entering into district competition tonight. Our volleyball team was successful last night, and we're moving on in the tournament. We've got middle school play going on, and we've got the high school musical in here just a few weeks. So check all those things out. Lots and lots of great things happening here at AP. And again, if you have any questions about anything that's on the board agenda, or particularly in and around the facility work, please do reach out for me. And as always, go Falcons.